You're what's poppin' world is with Mouse Jones, and today with Mouse Jones, I got
Glorilla, aka Big Glow. Y'all know what's going on. I'm like there with my boy Mass Jones. We just
Mouse. You heard it?
Yeah,
You heard it?
yeah.
Stop playing with us. Let's go. Stop playing with us.
Looking at.
Shout out to all you guys for watching all the other episodes. We appreciate you. But today's super special. Today with Mouse Jones, we have the new hot star out of Memphis. We got Glorilla. Glorilla, welcome to With Mouse Jones.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. You're so nice. Oh my goodness, so nice.
I'm nice because...
Wait, look, cause what?
I ain't gonna say it.
Why you so nice?
I'm only nice right now because I've been working too much. You ain't catch me hype.
You usually not nice?
I'm nice.
Now, listen, if you're not nice, listen. I'm not judging. You don't got.
I'm nice. I am nice. It's just I'm real calm right now.
I heard that inflection on the nice. Let me know you're not always nice, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
I am nice.
How you feeling?
I ain't
though?
mean. For real.
I heard the song. How you not mean? That's kind of mean.
That song ain't mean.
There's not even a little bit.
Mm-mm.
To nobody, it's just not mean.
Only people that feel like it's mean is a fuck nigga.
Them is niggas. That's a community. How are you though? How you feeling? You in New York? This your third time in New York?
Yeah.
So you feel like you know the city a little bit yet?
I don't know the city at all. I just know where one hotel is, and I know what's bad.
It's good, but it's good. Are you taking time to like breathe all this success in? Like this is your moment. Like this is your moment, and it's beautiful to see. Like your team does a great job of putting eyes on it. Everyone looks to be embracing it naturally. Like the buzz around your name is very positive. Everybody's happy. It's just a lot of good energy around you. Are you able to soak that in right now?
Yeah, I mean I'm busy a lot, but I'm soaking it. Everything in too.
What's some of the things you're doing to make sure you take in account for these moments?
Pray. I talk to my mama sometime to ease my mind.
I got a question about your prayer, and if it's too invasive, you can tell me shut the hell up and mind my business.
Okay.
But when you pray, do you pray in that same cadence? God, I ain't playing with cause if I was God, I would listen if you did it like that.
Why you play so much? You play so much. I can't believe you.
If you just started praying like that, that would be crazy. They'd be like, Glorilla, say grace.
You don't be like, God is good.
Listen, how do we get to this moment, right? Like I like literally from the minute I met your team, I met you guys, like this feels like I said earlier, like a moment. How do we get to this moment though? Like from recording the song to, signing the deal to now, flying everywhere. How do we get here? What was that journey like?
Like right after I recorded the song, like literally right after I recorded the song, the next day I made the Triller video. Mm-hmm. And that junk was going crazy on TikTok and Triller. And then after we saw that junk going crazy like that, that's when we went ahead did the video. Well, I had changed my verse so it could be for radio play. And when I did that, right when I changed the verse, we did the video. Right when I did the video, the next day we dropped it right after we recorded the video. Everything was just going fast. Like all of it went so fast. Like I wasn't like when it was blowing up and I was constantly going state to state. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, that happened. So everything happened just so fast to me.
Right.
It took me a long time to realize that it's really happening.
Now, when you say that, what does that mean? Like, because in real time, you're traveling, you're going to these places, people, you got fans. So when you say it took you some time to realize it was happening so fast, like, what do you mean? Like, what was the part that was missing for you?
Because, I prayed to be like this. Like, I always manifest that I'm going to be here, but I ain't know it was going to happen that fast. So I'm like, this can't be happening. I'm dreaming. Like, this is my dream and I'm living in it. So wake me up. I used to tell my friend, pinch me, slap me or something, because this ain't happening. It took me like a month to actually feel like it was happening for real.
Right. But now you're here. So now you realize, I mean, with the chest out, big glow.
Yeah, big glow.
Big glow. I like that. I like that. I want to talk about growing up in Memphis.
Okay.
What was that like? Like we was talking a little bit off air, but like overall, what was like growing up in Memphis like?
Like Memphis is like, it was Memphis like a gangster city. Like it was a lot of killing going on. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Like ever since I've been growing up seeing the real world, people been killing and dying. But I ain't never just had nobody close to me, like real close to me. I ain't gonna say nothing. Where's some wood it?
Right.
Did I know wood?
I don't think that's wood, but knock on wood. Yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah, but it was just crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I grew up on the west side, just like in North Memphis. It's Fraser. And I went through hard times. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went without lights, all this stuff. But like, see, I was grateful because I wasn't ever homeless or nothing. Like,
Okay.
Like, I wasn't real homeless. Like, before this song had blew up, I was at both of my friends' house, both of their catches, back to back.
Back and back. Now, were you chasing a dream, or
Yeah, I
in
was
the
still
midst
doing
of
it.
doing a bunch of stuff? And
I was putting my rap career first. Like the last year, like 2021, I ain't work at all because I always was a worker. I used to always have jobs all the time.
What was your first job?
Checkers, rallies.
I was about to ask, was it rallies or checkers?
It's the same thing.
No, what? In New York, we got checkers. But I know, like, if you go down south, it's rally. So
It's checkers, but it's rallies too.
So it's the same menu?
Yeah.
The fries is the same?
Yeah.
Them fries good as hell. Fries were good. I couldn't work there. I'd get in trouble, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to always, I had got tired of it. Like, I'd never go to a Checkers and order no food now. Because I had started working there right before my 12th grade year in the summertime. And I worked there for like a couple years while I was in school. I got out of school, I was working there. But yeah, that was my first job, and I always just kept jobs all the time. Then the last year, like I told you, I started rapping in 20. Well, I ain't tell you that. But yeah, like it was just the last year when my career first started, when people first started knowing me out there, song we did with HitKidd. I just was focused strictly on rapping. I was always going to the studio, writing.
What sparked that interest in rap?
My cousin. Like, I used to sing when I was younger. I used to sing in church all the time. I can't sing no more.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. I got in high school, I started smoking. And, like, I didn't go to church for a long time because I used to, like, my mama used to stay in church, keep us in church. Yeah. Every Sunday we in church. And I used to always get out solos all the time. But I don't know what happened in that little time period. We stopped going to church. And then I got in high school, I got to smoking. Then tried to sing again. I'm like, ugh. So
when the notes wasn't hitting?
Yeah, so I used to see challenges going around like the guns on deck.
Yes.
It was a challenge I had wrote. That was my first song I ever wrote to. Never let nobody hear it but my brothers. Then it was another song, that Uber Everywhere song.
Yes.
I had wrote something to that. It was No Flocking.
By Kodak.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just used to record myself. I used to sound like a baby though. I was in high school. And my cousin was like, you should start taking rap serious because you're really high. Write something so we can go to the studio. Yeah.
What was your first time like in the studio? You know how to count did you already, when you got in there, did you know how to, like, the structure of songs or?
I just had wrote on paper. Cause now I write in my notes on my phone, but I had wrote on some paper. That's how I knew I had a notebook, a composition book, the paper, and I went in there. I knew what to say, like I knew the lines and how to say it, and so I went in there. You could hear the paper flipping on the song. I think I still got all them old songs, my first songs. But yeah, my cousin was like, we gonna go to the studio. It's something called One Sound in South Memphis.
Okay.
We had went there and recorded, and ever since then, I'm like, I like being in the studio. I like the booth. And then, so I said, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And it just, ever since then, I had been rapping.
So you say your mother kept you in church every Sunday?
Every Sunday. Every day church was open, we was there. Every day. And we slept in church a couple of times.
Like the lock-ins? Like those sleepovers?
Nah, like the pastor, Our lights used to be out in the past, let me, because it was a lot of us in the past, used to let us sleep in the church.
When you say a lot of us, like you come from a big family, or
Yeah,
there was
like
a
my
lot?
mama had 10 kids.
What number are you out of the 10?
8. It's 2 younger than me.
Jesus,
Uh-huh.
that is so many people.
Uh-huh.
Does that? So let me ask you this, right? Because I mean, people always have like these like big, nuanced or like super expansive thought process about like shit that's really not that much, right?
Yeah.
But I do want to ask, like, you being 8 out of 10 kids, do you think that put something in you to want to be a rapper or want to be a star? Because maybe in the flow of the kids, you maybe your voice wasn't heard as much, or maybe there's just so many people fighting for attention that sometimes you might have went under the radar.
I ain't gonna lie, I always feel like the superstar. I always feel because like I said, I always got all the solos in church because I
Oh,
was the
you
one
was
that could
nice,
sing.
Lil Whitney. Okay, I feel you.
Yeah, like I always used to be like, my mama gave me all the solos. Like I used to always sing Amazing Grace. I used to sing that Encourage Yourself song.
Oh yeah. The who's that? Yolanda Adams.
Nah, she ain't seen it.
You have to encourage yourself.
Nah, it used to be like sometimes you.
That's the same song.
No,
Have
that
to
ain't Yolanda Adams song.
encourage yourself.
Yeah, that ain't Yolanda Adams.
That is Yolanda Adams.
Bet money.
I ain't know you got more money than me. You rich. I just seen you sign that deal. I ain't dumb. But I'm pretty sure we about to find out. Because I'm pretty sure it's Yolanda. I grew up churchy.
Like I used to sing a lot of her songs too. Like it's a song called Victory.
Oh, well, they
Another
giving it
song by
to
her.
the Tri-City Singers and Donald Lawrence. I would have lost my money messing with
Yeah,
your ass.
see,
No.
I know I love Yolanda Adams, but I know that wasn't her song though. But they used to be the main 2 songs I used to always sing. Yeah, but yeah, I always used to just. My mom used to pick me like I used to be my mama like assistant.
Okay.
She used to try to make me be the snitch, but I never used to snitch. And she used to get mad every time I ain't snitch.
You on your brothers and sisters.
I had 2 other sisters that used to snitch. Like I was close to my brothers.
Okay. Oh, you
Yeah.
said the sisters were
Yeah, they a snitch, but I'm close to my brothers. They used to be the main one doing stuff. So I'm like,
How are your brothers taking in all your success right now?
they amazed. They like this happening. Like it's crazy. Like
Are you now? Does your position in the siblings change now? Like, are you the big dog now? Is everybody looking towards you? Like, all right, what Glow say? All right, we doing what Glow say now, or is it still you still very much number 8?
I ain't gonna lie. Like my family we ain't as close. It's 10 of us, but like we kind of throwed off.
What you mean by that?
We throwed off like we ain't normal. We be beefing all the time, like serious beefing. Like
Right.
I don't be beefing with them like how they be beefing with each other. Like they be ready to kill each other for real.
Brothers, same mother, same father.
Okay, so my mama got 10 kids. The first 3 got their own daddy. Then the rest of us got the same daddy.
Okay. So is it like
But she married my daddy.
okay?
They ain't married no more though. She got a new husband. But yeah, she had 2 baby daddies.
Okay. And so was that part of the reason everybody fighting, or just
Nah, like the first 3, like they 10 years plus older than me. Like it's 3 of them. Like one of them birthday today, he just turned like 37. I'm 22. Like all them
Okay.
always been. I was in Pampers. They was teenagers.
okay?
So,
Okay,
yeah,
I feel you.
But yeah, it just be like I talk to them, but like it's someone I don't talk to.
Was it like going back to Memphis now? Like when you leave out of Memphis, when you come back, are you being embraced as like the superstar, like Glorilla, or does Memphis still look at you like, that's Glow, that's our girl?
They like I be in Memphis for like 5 seconds now. Like I don't be in Memphis a lot at all no more. But when like on Facebook or on social media, they act like I'm a real superstar. Like they say like people say I give them hope and I'm motivation to them because people from Memphis know my background. They know I've been working to get here, and now that they seen me get here, like they say I'm hope and I'm motivation to them.
Does the success feel a bit, or do you appreciate the success you're experiencing right now a bit more with us coming out of the pandemic? because like life changed, right? Like life completely changed for like, 2.5 years
Yeah.
where everything was kind of uncertain. So like coming out of that and then getting your success, do you feel like you're probably appreciating a bit more than you might have pre-pandemic?
I'm always appreciative. Like I appreciate the success if it would have been before or after. Cause it couldn't have came.
That's a fact.
So,
That's a fact. Now if you would look, that song was gonna hit no matter. That song, that's you. Like that. I want to talk about that video shoot
yeah.
because when you shot the video, I want to know, was that you directing the video? Did you have a director that was like, oh, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this, or was you and your homegirls really just like outside that day?
So HitKidd, when we did the video, I told you when we was at the studio, I had re-record the verse so it can get some radio play because I had the first verse had a lot of cursing in it. So I changed it, and when I changed it, HitKidd was like, okay. We had got done in one. HitKidd said, okay, 4:00 we shooting the video. I really want to shoot it right now, but I know y'all gotta go get ready. I'm like, 4:00 still ain't no time to get ready. What is you saying? So he was like, 4:00, try to get as many girls as you can to come to the video. So I was calling everybody. People was at work, couldn't come. People here one done, couldn't come. But my friends, like, people who was actually in video, all of them was like people who I'm real close with. Like, one nobody that I want cool with in the video. Like, everybody in the video. Gang type shit. So they came, a lot of them came, they heard one done, they just came, they like, okay, I'm finna support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of my friends, they came to the video. He was just like, y'all turn up. So we turned up. But I was like, we gotta do the red light joint. So we did we was at a park called MLK Park in Memphis. We shot it right there. We had my friend doing donuts. Like, she a driver.
Right.
She a driver. So she was doing donuts and stuff like that in a van. And so after that, we were like, we got to wrap up. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? We got to do the party to the headlight. So the first red light we saw, we hopped out. We stopped traffic. It was like 4 or 5 cars. We hopped out, stopped traffic, red lights. The cars were mad. They were beeping the horns and everything. We just got out, turning up. And it was like an older lady. She went live. She was trying to make fun of us. She was talking about us like real bad on the live.
Right.
She was like, who daughters is this? This is a damn shame. Like, that video, like, it was a lot of stuff here in the video go viral. Like, I had already made the trailer, then the lady went live. They were like, that's the Glow Nil. They fuck nigga free. And that was before the song even dropped. That's when my trailer was just going viral.
Yeah.
So, after that, that was it. Then the video had dropped the next day. They did the video like one day turnaround.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I want to talk to you about pressure, right? Okay. Right now, it seems to be a renaissance of sort when it comes to women rappers. Y'all got y'all moment. Like, it feels like the lights are on y'all. We're seeing you guys more. We're listening to you guys more. You guys are being pushed to the front more. I'm pretty sure there could always be more done. But it seems like, your name is now amongst the litany of, women rappers right now. Yeah. Do you feel any pressure in regards to like meet a standard or set a bar, or are you just so focused on your goal?
I'm focused on myself, but it's like with female rappers, I guess they say it's hard to stick around. You know what I'm saying? They like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, it's hard. Like, you gotta keep putting in work. But that's with anybody, but especially female rappers. Like, we really gotta put in the work, because I know a lot of people that say, I don't listen to female rap. I don't like female rap. I hear a lot of people say this, so. But I'm so glad I got the opportunity to get the spotlight I got, because I just feel like it ain't gonna never stop. Like, I'm gonna constantly put out hard music. Like, I feel like I got my own lane of music. And so. And
y'all don't make music in Memphis. Y'all make music. Music is a little bit better than music, I heard.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. Threw me off. I was like, music. Music, that's what I didn't know. Fuck that. From now on, it's music, damn it. I'm only interviewing music artists. Don't bring no music artists to fuck around here.
I guess we say words with R's, like, I never knew we said the word until I saw Moneybag interview go viral. His interview went viral, and they were like, music. I'm like,
he said it regular.
It's music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They like, it's
Music.
Yeah.
Listen, I like the way you said it. It sounds way better the way you said it. They probably would keep the music programs open in schools if they said music. So
Music.
we're gonna try music.
I don't say it that country. I
All right,
say
see now
music.
I'm fucking it up. All right.
Music.
Music.
Yeah.
Ooh, look, he knew I hit it. Yeah, thank you, sir. So you will go from, sleeping between two couches, just putting your career first, trying to figure out the best way. Now look around, there's a dedicated team here to get Glorilla to the final destination, which is superstardom. What is that a bit uneasy? Are you embracing that fully?
Say it one more time.
Are you embracing like having, like I said, like this whole team? Like everybody here is here in support of you.
Yeah.
As to where a few months ago it was just you, maybe a few homegirls, but at the end of the day it was on you to get you to the end destination, the end goal. Now having a team, are you able to embrace that? Or are you still very much like I gotta do it myself?
No, I'm gonna definitely embrace. I love the fact that I got my team. They help a lot, like a lot of pressure.
Especially at Miss Sherry, right?
Yeah.
I want to make sure we said that because I did not want us to get bombed on. She was bomb on our ass. As soon as we be done, she's like, excuse me, we need to talk about Miss Sherry. Yes, ma'am.
I know they're right. Miss Sherry.
We need the Miss Sherry portion of the interview.
But I love my team. Like,
yeah.
Because when I was coming up by myself, I did, like, my manager, him right there, he been my manager for like 2.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, good brother right there.
Yeah, been
He shook my hand real strong. It's just like, don't play with my artist. That was like the handshake, like, don't play with my artist.
Yeah. Man, you crazy. Well, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I know I always said him my manager, but I always had to still find my hair and makeup.
Yeah.
Find like, who I want to, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like a lot then got took off me. You know what I'm saying? My team, I love them. Like, they help a lot. I don't do nothing, but they tell me I gotta do something. I just gotta get up and do it.
Right. Is that still fun right now? Is that still fun, or have you reached a point where it's like, oh, we gotta go talk to Mouse Jones? All right.
Nah, I mean, I am tired. But I know this what I've been dreaming to do. Like, this what I've been working.
What, talk with me? Thank you so much. This is so much for me. Thank you.
Yeah, I always want to talk to Mouse. But
y'all can't call me Mouse no more. It's Mouse.
I really don't say it like that. I just try to say it the best way I can. I say it way worse. But yeah, like, this what I've been, like, all the years, this where I want to be. So now I'm seeing it's hard work. I ain't know all this.
Yeah.
Getting no sleep came with it. I knew it, but I didn't know it was actually no sleep. But yeah, I said, this is what I prayed for. So it's her, so I can't do nothing but take advantage of it.
I love to talk to people that grew up in the church, that have a prayer life, that have a relationship with Christ, because in what we do day to day, it's not exactly what they said in the Bible. It's not exactly what the pastor or our parents had envisioned for us in church. So, I pray every day, multiple times a day. I prayed before I got here. But it's like, how do you keep that relationship with Christ? How do you keep that relationship, that prayer life? How do you keep that going in the midst of all this, where it's like, where everybody's yelling, like, it's not really, this ain't godly, this ain't of God, but you was raised to keep that there. So how do you keep that at the forefront?
Like, God, at the end of the day, God don't do God judge? Yeah, God do.
He's the only one that can judge us.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I pray, I ask God for wisdom. I ask him every day to forgive me my sins, past, present, and future. Like I said, everything we doing, you know what I'm saying, it already been paid for. It already, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, preach up.
But, like, I really don't know how to explain how I feel about it. Like,
because I think that's the most interesting part of all of this, right? Like, we, obviously I'm not getting preachy, but the Bible says, oh, there you go. Tear it up, Aura. Punch, get her on camera. Get her on camera, Punch. I need that, Punch, I told you I need that roving shot that would be fucking going on in the background. She throwing shit. We talked about God. She said, that? We clearly know she's a Buddhist. It's giving atheist. No, I'm just playing. No, but
Say something worse. Oh my God. He like he's giving.
look, as soon as we start talking about God, she start throwing stuff.
It did kind of drop on Key.
Immediately. We start talking about God. She said, thank God. Thank Aura.
That was Jesus' way of saying thank you for recognizing and acknowledging him. That's what we're going to go with. Y'all, there you go. Right
now, a punch right here. We're going to put Whitmouse Jones and Miss Sherry, because this her interview now. This Miss Sherry show now. But no, seriously, like, that is the I don't even want to say weird. That's the most interesting part about all of this, right? Like, when you're raised a certain way and you realize this is important to me, right? Because we could have got older and said, all right, church was whatever. Everything we learn, I'm going against. Nah, we keep that with us. But then we also still go forth and, like, do things in the, I guess what they would call the secular world, and that's where we get our success. And it's like, we have to, like, work hard at keeping the foundation, right? Keeping God first, or just keeping that prayer life, just remembering to say, thank you, God, I appreciate it. Like, multiple times today I've heard you say, I pray and I thank God. So it's like, how are you keeping that right there?
Like I said, I grew up in church, and it's like, every time I realize how blessed I am, I just think I got to thank God for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time something good happen, like, I don't pray out loud. I could be riding in the car and be quiet. I just say a prayer in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, just driving through New York, see how good it look. I ain't never saw no stuff like that. Like, it's probably normal to y'all. Y'all probably used to this. But I'm from Memphis. I ain't never been to New York. I seen this stuff on TV. So I'm like, I'm here now, and it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's because of my success, you know what I'm saying? So then, like, as far as what you said about going against the album, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? It's really like, people don't understand, like, what I learned in church, the New Testament.
Yeah.
You know about the Bible.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
We here.
So, like, the New Testament, God forgave everybody for all they sins.
Sure did.
So, like, it ain't no, you know how the Ten Commandments was in the Old Testament, like, it ain't like God, like, you do this, you going to hell. That's where Jesus came in there in the New Testament, and that's what he died for our sins.
Absolutely.
But, long as you know who he is and you ain't afraid to confess it, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to your church, child. I'm going to your church. I'm going to the Church of Glow. I'm about to send my offering right now. I make regular nigga money, so I'm going to send regular nigga offering, okay? Not the fuck nigga offering. I got regular nigga offering, okay?
Man. Offerings really one of them. That's Old Testament.
Well, in the New Testament as well, but, it just opens it up and says, it's not always a monetary thing.
Yeah,
like, you could give your time and,
Yeah.
Before, look, I see a team look at me and they're like, get out of religion now. I don't want to start throwing stuff. Education is big to you. That is what I've been realizing over the past couple of days. You're seeing the song.
Yeah.
You're saying the song is getting people in the school, got them, spelling and got the kids. So I want to talk about Glorilla, the educator.
Yeah.
Now, how did you come to this conclusion that this song was touching these kids and getting them back to spelling?
It's every day somebody tag me, comment, or text, DM me and be like, my kid know how to spell free and single because of you. Somebody tagged me today on Facebook. They said, my daughter know how to spell somebody else's name that ain't hers. She know how to spell Glow. I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I said that, I made that status though because a lot of people say they kids spelling because of that song. So, stay in school, I got rich off spelling. I don't care how simple the words was, I was still spelling.
You spelled it. You spelled it. Look, I was in that. I said, that is single, ain't it? I was like, listen, I learned. And I seen your post and I was like, anything to keep these kids in school. These new kids are scary.
Man.
They are scary. So
Man.
anything to keep them in school.
They grown.
Big grown. What was your adolescence like? Were you super focused on rapping and getting to this position, or was there a moment where
In high
you
school,
enjoyed your childhood?
in high school, I wasn't big on rapping. Like I said, in high school, that's when I would write something because I see a challenge going around. I'd be like, okay, I'm right to it. You know what I'm saying? But I actually wanted to like go to college, but when I got to high school, I was like real bad.
What do you mean real bad?
Like I was getting suspended all the time.
You was putting your hands on people?
I got to find a couple times.
I love the way you phrase it. It's like if I would have asked a girl from New York, like, I'll beat that bitch. I got to fighting. I got to fighting. Like it doesn't make it sound as bad as it might have been.
I got to find a couple times, but I just used to, like I said, sometimes I used to get suspended on purpose because I really hate. It was the school I was going to in Fraser, in my neighborhood. Like they had turned into like a prep, and so
like a preparatory school.
Yeah, like it was so strict and like it was boring. It wasn't no crew boys there, so I didn't want to be there. So I used to get suspended on purpose.
Walk me through one of the intentional suspensions. Like, what was one of the ones you was like, today I'm getting suspended? Like, what'd you do?
This is the most funniest one. Now, but I didn't even get suspended that I got put in ISS. So I went into class. I'm from the west side.
Okay.
So I went in class. It was my 4-period class. I used to go in that class after lunch. And so I just did, like my teacher, I was a class clown. And so I went in there one day I was just making a face. I was like, Tim. And everybody was laughing at me. And she was like, don't do that no more. Or I'm going to call the office. And blah, blah, blah. So she called them. They came, they told me don't do it no more. I'm like, I'm going to do it again. I don't want to be here no way. So I did it again. She hated the fact that all of them were laughing at me do it. And it was so stupid. Like, why was they laughing at me throw up W's?
Right.
And do the little face?
Because kids don't know no better. We didn't have no sense.
Right.
We just want to laugh. We don't want to be there anyway.
I was in 10th grade though. Like 15?
Yep.
So I did it again. They put me out the class, put me in ISS. Then they told me I had to go to ISS the next day when I came back, and I skipped ISS on purpose. If you skip ISS, the next thing
it's
is
definitely
suspension.
out of school, right?
Suspension. So I was like, yes.
And then you do what at home?
Be on my phone. My daddy used to cut my phone off, but this round time my dad used to live in a hotel, but I used to love living in a hotel. Like I feel like Zach and Cody. So, everybody else in school, my daddy, the ride home used to be so crazy because we stayed like 30 minutes from school because I had moved from with my mama out of Fraser to a neighborhood called Whitehaven.
Okay.
That's where my dad was staying in the hotels at. And so I used to be the only one going back to the hotel. My dad be like, give me your phone. I'd be like, mm-mm. He'd be like, don't worry about it. I'm cut it off. And so the whole ride home, he'll be like, everybody else go to school to do what they supposed to do. You the only person that they call me about every time. But the hotel had Wi-Fi, so I was straight. You cut my phone off, I go get on the Wi-Fi.
I'm laughing, but in my mind, it hurts because I got a 15-year-old who act just like that. Like, don't listen for nothing, child. I hope she be a rapper. I really hope so. Like, I don't know what else there is to do.
But I started taking school serious. So their school, who I always got suspended, put me out because I kept getting suspended. So they made me go to a school. No, actually we moved to East Memphis. That's kind of like the kind of good part of it.
Yeah.
It ain't good.
But it's better than where you at.
It was like mid. The middle class people stayed out there.
Okay.
So when I had moved out there, I was so happy because I went to a school. We had all the crew boys. We didn't have to wear a certain uniform. We could wear what we wanted to wear. So I liked that school. But I still was skipping every day because it was fun. And so I didn't get my report card to the end of the year. They were 11th grade. When I got the report card, I failed.
Everything?
Yes. I had straight F's. I had failed. So when I went back to school for 12th grade, I went to Melrose. It's in Orange Mound.
Now, I've heard of Melrose.
Yeah, I went to Melrose for my 12th grade year, and I ain't get in trouble at that school at all. Like, I actually loved that school. At first, I ain't like, I'm like, the people there, I'm like, this is like Fraser, you know what I'm saying? But I ended up loving that school, and I was taking this one. I was thinking about going to college.
Mm-hmm. Where were you thinking about going?
I always wanted to go to USC.
Okay.
I used to play the game with my brother and them. football
And
game.
you'd always pick USC?
Yeah, always. Trojan. I was Trojan crazy. But yeah, that's school I wanted to go to. But they just ain't work out. I'm like, yeah, college ain't for me.
I mean, it ain't, listen, it ain't all the way out.
Yeah.
Now, me, college ain't for me. I dropped out of free school, okay? The free school I dropped
The
out of.
community college.
No, free high school. I don't pay nothing to go there, and I stopped fucking going. So I know college ain't for me. I gotta pay for this shit. So I gotta pay for somebody to tell me how dumb I am. No fucking thanks.
That's another thing. I'm like, I gotta pay to go to school.
I gotta
already
pay.
hate it. Why would I pay for it?
Look, Aura looking at me. Stop agreeing with her. I'm sorry, Aura. My bad. Go to college, yeah.
Go to college, kids.
What's next, right? Like I know in the short term, I know you probably have the mixtape and the album and the EP and remixes and all that stuff dropping. But like for Glorilla, for like your personal, like the things you do to keep yourself sane, like what's next?
You talking about as far as rapping?
No, as far as you, like outside of all this.
Rapping keep me sane. It's therapeutic to me. It's like real therapeutic. Like if somebody made me mad, like I love when people make me mad or something bad happened to me, it instantly give me some good stuff to write.
Okay.
So yeah, it's therapeutic. Like if I'm too happy, sometimes it'd be hard to write. I'd be like, I'm so happy.
All right, Glorilla J. Blige.
For real.
Sometimes you need the pain.
Yeah, like pain will make
feel you.
make greatness. Everybody went through pain. Like you gotta go through the hard part.
I know we've laughed and we've talked about some things, but I do want to talk, like, whenever we talk about Memphis or any place that has, heavy crime, we're usually talking about men. Usually talking about, like, we're usually talking two male artists or, like, the male population and what's that done. But, you were talking about just growing up and seeing a lot of killing and, knock on wood, no one close to you, but just witnessing that and seeing that and being around that. And we always ask men what that does to their mental. But what does it do to your mental as a woman growing up in that? What has that done to your mental?
Like if you from Memphis, you paranoid. Like it make you paranoid in the world. Cause like I said, people just sometimes I wasn't close to certain people that used to die, but I knew them.
Yeah.
So when they die, I'd be like, dang, you can die? Like you died? Like that's crazy. So it really make you
early
cautious.
on? Was that early on? You felt that?
Like in my high school years. So I'm like, dang, like it really make you cautious of everything. Like being out here in LA, people walk real close. We can't do that at all in Memphis. Like you walk close, we gonna be ready to fight. Like they'll bump you out here because everybody be walking so close. LA, they got it real bad in LA.
So many.
Like people were doing that so normally, and they like me and my friend, we come looking at people like. Every time they walk close up on us, we like, why you so close? But we not like that. I mean,
right.
We defensive and we paranoid because, it's crazy out there.
Right, absolutely.
So.
Well, look, I'm super proud of you. I've only known you for all of an hour. I'm super proud of you. I know you're going to go do some great things. So the way I usually end off an interview or a conversation is I give you guys the opportunity to shout or show love to somebody you fuck with or somebody somebody up and coming or whatever. So I'm going to do the same thing for you like I do for everybody. Yeah. It's your moment. You shout out whoever you want to shout out. If there's something, I don't know, if they got a shoelace brand, if they making them little furry slippers, because I know heavy. Memphis got the women with the furry slippers heavy. I know about those.
Yeah.
So whoever you want to shout out, go ahead. Is this camera right to you? This your camera. Shout them out. It's up to you.
Shout out Gang them. Shout out T. Lachey. She do paintings and drawings. Shout out Gloss. K. Cobb and Slime Elisa, they all rap. McTie. Shout out Tula, she do braids. Shout out Nika Pooh, she rapping. Who else? Shout out to home team, man.
I got scared. I thought you was gonna run through all 10 of your brother and sister. I was like, we're gonna be here for a while, child.
Crazy, right? Yeah, shout out the gang, man. You know what I'm saying? Whole gang.
And before you get out of here, we got to talk about that CMG compilation album. You got the single on there.
Yeah,
that's going crazy.
Yeah, they joint lit. Joint hard. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of.
Whole lot of good music.
A whole lot of good music.
Yeah. Glorilla, Thank you so much for
Thank
spending
you.
a few minutes with me and chopping it up. I appreciate you. You guys at home, we appreciate you for watching. Make sure you go check out the CMG compilation tape. Make sure you go stream F.N.F. This is the song of the summer. Stop playing with her.
Let's
All right?
go. Don't
I
play
know
with me.
African community. I'm not trying to make y'all mad. Last is cool, but F.N.F. is in English, and I know what she's saying. I understand what she's saying. All right, so just let's make sure we support that. F.N.F. Go run it up. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Whenever you's watching this, it's Mouse Jones with Mouse Jones. I'll see y'all niggas next time.
Let's go.